Hi.
Hey, this gal's favorite actor, Robert Redford, recently passed away.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna kind of break format and do something I don't think we've ever done before and pay tribute by reviewing a movie starring a deceased actor, director, writer, etc.
Producer.
Anyway,
Anyway.
it's too numerous to count. So, we're reviewing 1973's Sting, featuring a lot of ragtime music,
Paul Newman.
the
Robert Redford.
very obvious Chicago gangsters.
Yep.
Or, no, the mob, Chicago mob, I should say. And I'm surprised. This is, because, spoiler alert, people, this is one of your favorite movies, right?
Well, I liked Paul Newman and
Robert Redford.
Robert Redford. Butch Cassidy's Sundance
Yeah.
Kid, The Sting.
What surprised me about this is that I'm shocked you would like a movie that is pro a Illinois sports team. Because didn't they mention like the Cubs or the Sox at the beginning?
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah, I think they did. So I'm like,
The Cubbies.
I never thought you would like this movie.
I liked the actors.
She's very insert Alaska sports team here fan.
Alaska.
Do you want to tell people what state we live in?
Alaska doesn't have a pro team.
I was just trying to think of one. Fine, you're a fan of the Hungarian baseball team. So anyway, people,
Oh,
this is not one of my kind of movies. There were a few parts that I liked.
I thought it was a classic,
Yes,
but we have it, so we could watch it. We didn't have to check it out. We didn't have to do commercials on Tubi, even though it did have play cards or place cards or
yeah, it had like chapters.
yeah.
Parts that for me,
You
it's
did
not.
not approve the work.
I'm not going to talk about that. For me,
Okay.
it's not my kind of movie. It's a period piece drama. Would you say drama crime film? To me, those aren't
comedy too. It had some funny parts in it.
the Mr. Dookie part.
He was looking out for him. Hey,
Which, yeah, people, I'm willing to be proven wrong, but I'm willing to bet that word meant what it did in the 20s and 70s, as it does
this
nowadays.
movie was from the 30s.
No, it was set in the 30s.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay,
It's from
fine. The
30s.
30s, 70s are now. I'm only saying that the same thing.
Depression and people were gambling, and I'm surprised they didn't have any
Moonshine.
liquor. Yeah.
So anyway, so that part kind of struck me as odd. I did make jokes about the character's last name. The character, not the actor.
Uh-huh.
And I want that specified. And I did like the part where that guy was doing like card tricks, where he was doing like second dealing, and where he was doing like a lot of like, I think they're false cuts or whatever, or they're control cuts.
That was Paul Newman.
Mm-hmm.
He was getting ready to go into the game with the other guy that they were marking.
Although the guy breaking a big thing of ice just to put his face in, I thought it was a little weird, especially since he just got out of the shower.
Well, he was trying to get out of his hangover. Maybe he had a headache. Some women that get
he had like passed out.
Some women that have migraines want to just stick their head in a freezer or a block of ice.
Okay. So, I've already told you my outsider, first person watching, not a fan of this genre opinion. So Kay is going to talk for the next 15 or so minutes.
No, not 15.
Yes.
Why?
Pay tribute to Robert Redford. Rest in peace.
The movie.
And also
I'm also going to watch
the movie.
some of his other movies this year too. Maybe if we don't review, I'll watch it when you're at Great America or at the gym.
Yeah.
Or if we travel over to Cedar Point or whatever.
Can you talk about the movie, please?
Yes. Oh my God, really?
You criticize me for going on tangents, and you're talking about theme parks.
Okay.
Oh, there was the carousel. That was cool.
Yeah.
But oddly, no Riverview, so that ticked me off.
Yeah, this was in the bottom of a building, or the basement, or the first level.
It looked like the carousel from that would be at Coney Island, or that was at Coney Island. It wouldn't shock me if that was if they did use that carousel, or for all I know, they used I would say the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk carousel. But that's probably too far away from where this was filmed, and I'm guessing California.
Then Santa Cruz isn't too far.
Anyway,
so it's not the
Adam the Beard Man. Tell us where this carousel is.
Okay. So it starts out that Robert Redford, Hooker, whatever. Booker, I thought it was, but Hooker, whatever.
Yeah, it was. I was making.
I know you were making jokes about it.
Why would I make jokes about Booker?
I don't know.
Call me T. Washington.
So they were a threesome, and what they did is they didn't know they needed some money, and so what they did is
they stopped a crime, or they stopped a mugging or robbery.
Right. So this guy, he's running after this guy that just took his wallet. He's yelling, "That guy took my wallet! That guy took my wallet!" And then Robert Redford was there, and then this other guy that they were hoping to get a little bit of cash off of. He was
like, hey, give some money. Give this money to this guy. I'll give you $100.
Yeah. He said,
it's an offer you can't refuse.
Yeah. So he marked them and that, and then Robert Redford is like, "Hey, you can't go walking around with that kind of money."
Didn't you replace them with feathers?
With just tissue paper.
I thought they were. Oh, okay.
He did the switch in his own pelvis, and he didn't in his own pants. He didn't know who he was dealing with, and it was a $5,000.
I thought it was more than 5,000.
No, it was 10,000. They each got 5,000.
I thought it was like 50,000 or 100,000. Because he loses 3,000 on a game, and it's like, that doesn't mean anything.
Right, they got like 5,000 each. He spent on the suit, the apartment, or the room, or whatever. So then they find out who was after them. It was this Mark that they were going after later. He was a crime boss, I think, from New York or Detroit or something. And what had happened is...
His name was Tony Soprano.
So...
I'm not mocking Robert Redford, people.
I know.
To you, I'm not mocking Robert Redford.
I know.
I decided to name a mafia character.
So then his friend that played the injured guy, he wanted out. And so then he told Hooker to look up this guy, and it was Paul Newman. He said he has placed large marks. He will help you. He will teach you everything that he knows.
Can I do one joke?
Sure.
Hooker was my father's name. My name is Pimp Daddy Gal.
How is that a joke?
It's another term for a hooker.
Okay, well, let's not tell any more of those jokes, okay?
Okay, here's...
So then meet him.
Wait, here's a better one. Yes, my name is Hooker. My dad was TJ.
Okay, getting into
better
vision. Yeah. Okay, so then he goes to look him up, and he meets this madam lady, And she's sweeping the stairs, and then he said, I'm here to see whatever his name was.
And he's been shot. Or wait, or was that in the past? Or was this in the next chapter?
Probably the next chapter.
Okay, sorry.
So then he says who he was, and she said, wow, why didn't you say so? We've been waiting for you, or whatever, And then he finds Paul Newman kind of stunk drunk.
He fell off the bed. That's why the guy is Robert Redford's character.
Yeah,
that's why
he heard snoring.
That's why he's kind of like giving him a shower with his clothes on.
He sticks him in the bathtub with the shower running. Okay.
Then he turns the sink on, which you thought it was to make water, or you thought to
he got
drink
the
the water.
Block.
No, before that,
he rinsed his face.
He rinsed his face with the ice in it. Before he got the ice, you thought he was just getting a drink of water. Because I asked, why is he turning on the sink when he just came out of the shower?
Yep. True. Very true. Very observant.
I mean, I'm willing to bet sanitation wasn't that great back then, but still.
Yeah, the place kind of looked like a dive anyway, but...
he's probably not awake a lot of the time. He's kind of... No, I'm not even going to talk about that movie. Move on.
Okay. So then he says who he wants as a mark, and he's like, you know what, you're going after the crime family or whatever, but he killed his friend. They were after him. And so they decided they would do it. And so they had to find a place that they could have a bar, a parlor. People could sit and bet and ticket and whatever. So it was
that when the races showed up?
The races.
The races?
Yeah, the horse races.
Oh.
That's what they were betting on.
I might have been... I'm thinking about the bar where the cop showed up, and was that the same time when it was when he showed up. The lady poured him a drink and he was like, thanks, I don't drink right now, or something. Was that at that point?
Maybe, I don't know. Okay. He did a lot of running.
Not Paul Newman or Robert Redford. This was another character.
Robert Redford did a lot of running.
Okay.
Yeah, it was in the bookie part that, yes, he was the one that was the thief that got away with the money. So,
and I want to say Robert Redford in this movie, he looks like a young Brad Pitt. You even agreed with me on that.
Yeah, that was fine. So they have to set this guy up, okay, to tweak his interest. He knew that he played... Cards. And when he was down, he would change the deck so he would always win on 4 9s.
I think both of that. Yeah,
they both played.
Yeah, they both cheated each other.
But he couldn't say that Paul Newman cheated because there was the other guys that were there.
Mm-hmm.
So Paul Newman, he showed his 4 9s with the queen high, and then he showed 4 10s.
And why would you... maybe it's just me, but if you're gambling, why would you gamble with people who can see your cards behind you?
Well, he kept it really close.
Yeah, but still, it's like, sit on the side, sit in the middle.
They were all around the table.
Yeah, but
the guy that was behind him worked for the other guy.
I'm very suspicious. I'd be like, no, thank you.
And just like when Robert Redford put 3,000 on black, the guy pushed
That's what I was talking about, yeah.
The guy pushed a button to make it go red. Or he bet it on red and it went black or something. And Robert Redford knew what he did.
Mm-hmm. That's the part where I thought it was way more than $10,000.
Because he bought the suit.
Because he acted like it was like he bet a nickel. His girlfriend, that was his girlfriend, right? Or wife?
Where?
The dancer.
Oh, he was amazed by her, yeah.
She was the one that was like, why do I feel like she had like a...
She was a burlesque dancer.
No, I felt she had like a...
Or a stripper.
Why do I think she had like a New York accent or something like... You didn't propose to me, but you're willing to bet $3,000 and just blow all your money?
Yeah. Next time,
like she acted like money. That. She talked like that, maybe.
Yeah, she did. But you know what? They portrayed a lot of ladies like that in the movies in the 30s. So, but anyway, so they made the mark on the train.
That's the movie Marissa Tomei watched before she did My Cousin Vinny.
Oh, yeah. She did kind of there, but she was...
Listen it, Joanna!
Yeah, she was more Brooklyn-like, yeah. Anyway, so they made the mark, and then they had to keep him going. So they had to set up this place all before this guy came to look around. And then Hooker acted like he had a friend in the
Didn't Paul Newman say, didn't that guy like lose all his money, and then he was like, it's in my car, and it's like,
no, it's in, yeah.
Have one of your, we'll have a friend get it.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
So he sent Hooker to get it.
That's when they wanted to like double team Paul Newman.
Yep.
Or double cheat, I mean.
Yep.
Double team.
So they knew that they had him hooked. Okay, so they had the place, they had to get it ready and everything. Yes, the FBI guy, or no, the police sergeant came by, and he was on the take too. So anytime Hooker robbed somebody or whatever, he would take money.
This is another one of your movies that you've picked that takes place on a train.
Yeah.
Why don't we just rename this channel Fresh From My Train at this point?
Oh, there's a lot that aren't in trains.
Yeah, I know.
Cars, trains, hardly boats, hardly planes.
Under Siege 2 is on a boat. Or Under Siege was on a boat.
Submarine. That's not a boat.
No, Under Siege was on a boat.
It was a boat, or was it a ship?
It was like a cruise ship. It was like a big cruise ship. No, it wasn't a submarine. The one with Steven Seagal?
Yeah.
Under Siege, that was on a boat. That was on a ship.
I thought it was submarine.
No.
He was a personal cook to the chef, or to the...
It was like a Navy ship, I think.
Yeah, see? A ship.
It wasn't a submarine.
Okay, but it wasn't a boat.
Anyway.
Boats are small.
Speed 2, then.
Oh, gosh. So anyway, they got him. So he... Hooker acted like he had a friend in the Telegraph, what was it called? Federal, what was it?
I don't know.
Federal Express? No.
Pony Express?
No, where they get the thing.
Telegram?
Yeah, you get telegrams. What was that?
Radio?
No. Oh my God, you watched the movie. So anyway, they had to make it that this place got all of the telegraphs, and then they went out and gave them to the different areas. So what he was going to do is tell this guy what to bet on, which race, how much, what the odds were, whatever, to hook him. So the second time that they hooked him, he was too late to get his bet down. And then so he was going to do a big bet, $500,000. And
don't worry, he bet on John Candy. John Candy was a talking horse in a movie that he wins in a horse race.
Ah.
It was called Hot to Trot with Bobcat Goldthwait and Gilbert Gottfried.
Is this movie on Amazon or YouTube or anything? I'm sure it will be because of Robert Redford passing.
I don't know what it is, but you know what? In honor of Robert Redford's family, buy it on Blu-ray, or it's now on 4K.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do we have?
We have the Blu-ray.
Oh, okay.
I think the 4K has the same amount of features.
Oh.
I will say the audio was very low on this.
Yeah, we had it quite high. And the furnace wasn't even running.
Yeah.
The air conditioner. So, but I don't know if we go all the way to the end.
Your movie, your tribute to your actor, your choice.
Ah, you put it that way.
Your movie, your choice, right?
Okay. So what had happened is Robert Redford had a pill, tablet, bullet, or whatever in his mouth. Paul Newman pretended to shoot Robert Redford.
Oh, okay. I was like, did he have a bullet in his mouth for, like, good luck or to calm him down?
No, for the blood, for the effect.
Oh, okay.
And then the FBI guy shot Paul Newman. And then the FBI guy said to the police sergeant, "Get him out of here! Get him out of here! We have 2 dead bodies. But my money! Who cares? Get out of here! Get out of here!"
The reason why I talked about the bullet thing is that there was a book. Don't worry, you're never gonna watch the movie adaptation where a character holds a toothpick.
Focus himself.
No, he just holds the toothpick because he's trying to quit smoking, and holding the toothpick is like a placebo or something to like calm him down.
Oh, you can't chew a piece of gum?
This was in 99. The book came out in 99. Hey, in the book, he holds a toothpick while he's restraining aliens.
Oh, okay. Excuse me. Getting tired here. So anyway, it all ends up. I couldn't remember if the FBI was in on it or not. And he was. So they finish it up, and Paul Newman says he gets his bag packed, he's leaving, and then he says, "Okay, everybody pick up your winnings or your money or whatever from what you call it." And then Paul Newman grabs a suitcase, says goodbye to the lady that runs the women house. And then he said to Robert Redford, he said, "Kid, aren't you going to pick up the money?" No, I'm just going to blow it all. And he goes, "Okay, where are you headed?" Didn't really say.
Yes.
But they were both leaving together. They both didn't take any money, and they were both leaving. So they did have...
Run, didn't that also take place on a train?
Yeah.
Okay.
They had like 20 guys, and they had women as waitresses, drink hosts. They had the bookie, they had the telegraph guy.
Teleconference or the telegram.
The guy that was telling the race. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The end.
As someone who is not a fan of period pieces, would you call this?
Oh, okay.
As someone who's not a fan of period pieces and someone who's not really a huge fan of mobsters, gangster films.
It wasn't a real bad gangster.
No, well, I'm just saying, as someone who's not a huge fan of that genre, I'm the wrong audience for this movie. You want to see it? Fine.
I want to see quite a few of his other ones. Not to review.
You get 2.
Not to review.
You get
I'll
2
watch
of his films a year.
I'll watch. Oh, okay. The other one should be Ordinary People. That's what he won for director.
Because there was a year where I reviewed 2 Harland Williams films.
Ah.
So you get 2 Robert Redford films.
Yep, Ordinary People.
Do I even need to ask? Yes, you would suggest people see this movie?
Oh, yes, please.
This is your Lady Terminator.
Those eyes, that smile. Yeah, nice.
Well...
And I didn't do it justice, so...
Well,
sorry.
We've already paid tribute to 1 recently deceased actor, so... Let's do it again next week.
Okay, 1 more.
Bye.
Bye. Who are we doing?
Well, there's probably a lot more.